When we visited Phototech on the morning of 29 November 2008, the street was deep in the heart of the crisis, divided in two along religious and ethnic lines.
We were just by the roadside and some thugs from their side just came and began to attack. And as a result of that, we get angry and came out in our numbers. And as you can see, we are very combatant and very ready for anything. We are not ready for them to come. We are even ready to go and attack them, because if attacking us, we are ready to attack them.
Neighbors had been living peacefully side by side until that morning when all that changed. The discovery of a corpse believed to be that of a Muslim obviously killed in conflict was the immediate cause. Muslim youth threw stones at their Christian neighbors across the street, and they in turn came out in their numbers armed with machetes and sticks, ready for a fight. A truce formed after one of the city's earlier crises in 2001 was torn to shreds. Police kept the youths behind barricades with a sure threat to shoot anyone who got out of line. 2 months later, Phototech is no longer bare. The 24-hour curfew that kept the streets of Jos empty has shortened, and shops on Phototech have reopened.
Well, it affects me seriously because of my business and because of my family and some of my friends and my brothers who are here in Jos.
Were you afraid for them or for yourself more?
I was afraid of them. I have to be afraid as a human being concerned. I have to be afraid because I've seen somebody killing somebody. I think that is not, it's an feeling. I think it's not good for a human being like this, so I was afraid.
Things have eased off now with the presence of soldiers and policemen, security agents. Things have been working fine.
And if there were no soldiers and policemen and other security agents, how do you think it would be?
No, these things are coming down. Everybody's learning from what happened. So
what lessons do you think people have learned from what happened?
Yeah, they felt bad. Everybody felt bad. Both sides felt bad. Nobody wants to repeat of that kind of thing.
We encountered 2 men among those police placed behind barricades that controversial morning last November, and they say it's business as usual as far as authorities want to be concerned.
Really, that day was too rough because everybody was running into Sasa, and the other opposite side, they were trying to burn the church. That's why we were here to protect the church. Later, police came in, and after that, police was driving them back, and he tried to say small time they calm. But really, since that time, something was going normal. It was not like before again.
Because they are aimed to come and burn this church, which we now defend before the Anglo-Jos police boats come. Tell us we should remain calm. You understand me? And meanwhile, we now hold our instrument to defend ourselves. So that now, we thank God, things are getting normal now.
Okay, what is it like for you living in Jos? Do you feel safe? Do you feel threatened?
Well, I feel safe. I feel safe as being a citizen of Nigeria.
How long have you been living in?
Well, for past 35 years now, I'm in Jos. Yes.
And in those 35 years, how many times have you witnessed such disturbances?
This is the second time now.
Going through Phototech, watching children kicking football next to the railway, there is no evidence that both sides are still at daggers drawn. But that doesn't necessarily mean both sides are not living in harmony, because now residents speak of intense distrust rankling among them.
When the crisis was going on, if you go to the market, the Muslim will not like to sell something to the Christians, and the Christians will not like to sell to the Muslims. But now, if you go to the market, everything is okay. You are free to buy anything from the Muslims. Despite the fact we are still hearing some rumors, but I believe it's okay.
What kind of rumors?
And the fact that they are saying, like in our area, I live in Genta, in our area, they said those people that are selling water in the trucks, that is it that they put poison inside the water? The extent that they stole it to one house in Genta. So the way they drink the water, the way we are hearing that about 6 of them in their house died.
These days, Phototech has a civil decorum that allows shops to stay open through the hours that the 9 to 6 curfew allows. That's the message residents and the authorities want to pass on to the outside world. There is normalcy, and youths are not arming up against each other, but they're not hugging each other with love either. I'm Jodland Okafor.